In this episode of The Landscape, I got a chance to speak to Matteo Bianchi, who's a CNCF ambassador and does amazing work in the platform engineering space. Matteo is brilliant at taking complex topics and sharing them in the format of how he would teach his grandmother technologies like eBPF. This podcast is brought to you by OVH Cloud, the global cloud provider delivering industry-leading performance and cost-effective solutions. From managed Kubernetes to private registries, OVH Cloud has the cloud-native tools you need. OVH Cloud, the world needs different. Now, let's check out the episode with Matteo.
So, I'm Matteo Bianchi. I'm a cloud native consultant and I work for myself. I'm a freelancer.
Very good. Now, what is your area of focus as a CNCF ambassador?
As a CNCF ambassador, my area of focus is one, Kubernetes, and it's recent actually. I've been part of the release team for the last 2 releases and I plan to do release engineering after. So always contributing to the project. And aside from that, I do platform engineering. I work a lot with the tag app delivery and in particular the working group platforms.
Fantastic. Now, what are some projects, up to 3 projects that you're excited about in the CNCF landscape?
So I'm very excited about Argo for sure. I'm excited about OpenTelemetry in particular for all the observability that it enables. And I'm super excited about KubeFlow for the AI machine learning kind of thing. And that's basically it. Of course, I love every other project. I love Grafana, I love Prometheus, but these are the projects that I'm very looking closely to.
In particular with Argo, why Argo and not Flux?
So, that's the eternal battle. I spoke about that in one of my last talks at KCD Austria. And I think it's because it has a better logo. And also because I think that it's mostly focused on the app delivery, while I find Flux, it's a bit more on the infrastructure side of things. So I do believe that Argo has more potential for the cloud native kind of thing. And it works perfectly with Kubernetes, of course. So it's a no-brainer for me to adopt Argo. I always consult my customers to go for Argo if they can, while I don't forego any other option like Flux or Temporal, for example. It's really cool for workflows. But yeah, Argo all the way.
Very good. And you also mentioned Kubeflow. So for SREs out there that may think that, AI is just a lot of hype, but here we see an example of something that's very much in the Kubernetes world and leveraging AI and ML technologies. For people out there that maybe aren't sure about this, could you just give me a quick walkthrough of what Kubeflow is and the benefits that it provides?
So basically, Kubeflow provides you with a full framework for your GPU workloads. And for basically do whatever you want with your AI on Kubernetes. You can do training. You can even do inference on edge. It's a very powerful project. It's extensible. It's customizable. And it's really like a flexible kind of tool. And I think it's amazing because it also has a lot of good defaults that you can start using. And it's really the easiest way to get started with AI on Kubernetes.
For KubeCon, are you giving a talk or is there a talk that you would recommend attending?
So there's one talk in particular that I recommend attending. My friend Chris is doing a panel on platform engineering around platform engineering in the banking system, which is really incredible. There are a lot of end users, including him. He works for NatWest Bank in the UK. And in general, I would say I have a lot of talks that I want to attend from end users. One from Reddit, one from Salesforce, one from ByteDance. And they're all on platform engineering, of course, because that's my big passion. But there are plenty of very, very good talks also around AI from NVIDIA, from Google. And no, this time I didn't have a talk at KubeCon. I hope to make it for London. But I had a talk at Cloud Native Rejects NA around eBPF. So if you want to learn 101 eBPF, you can look at that.
Fantastic. All right, what was your talk about?
So my talk was part of my series. I explained X and Y to my grandma, and this time I explained eBPF to my grandma. It was really cool, diving into the technology. Also, thanks to my friend Jason from SysDig, I had a really cool excursus on what eBPF is and what's the power. I also had very interesting questions after the talk. One was around using eBPF for other stuff that is not security and observability, and I think there is potential for that, because eBPF is just a performant way to use the Linux kernel without writing kernel modules or without going deep down the rabbit hole of kernel.
Very good. Now, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do so?
So the best way to do so is looking up my handle on social media, which is mbianchidev. Mainly, I'm on LinkedIn and Blue Sky.
Thank you very much, Matteo. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.